I'm Shun Kamatsuka, director of the compiler development team, Fujitsu, and he is Takahiro Kawashima, lead tech engineer, our team. Fujitsu is developing our new CPU, Fujitsu Monaco. Now it's comply with V9 architecture, and its microarchitecture is designed by Fujitsu for targeting HPC AI in the data center, so server earlier. Now our software team has developed our software stacks for Fujitsu Monaco, and now we are developing an LLVM based and for our chip. Now the Flang is now developing, so it is very important for us to improve Flang. So now today we are talking about improving Flang with our Fujitsu Test Suite.
Okay, so what's Flang? Flang is the Fortran compiler frontend in the LLVM project. It's of course open source. This figure shows a very simplified compilation flow of Flang and Flang. Flang is a well-known C and C++ compiler. Flang itself is a compiler frontend. Flang passes C and C++ source and passes it to LLVM middle end and passes it to backend to optimize and generate code. Flang is compiler frontend for Fortran. It passes Fortran source and passes its middle end and backend. So middle end and backend are shared with Flang. Flang is under active development, especially for Fortran OpenMP language support and performance improvements. Flang is anticipated in HPC, high performance computing domain, and AI domain because Fortran programs are used in these domains. And LLVM committee has already has test suite and CIs, continuous integrations. LLVM test suite is developed by LLVM committee. It is a large set of test programs, mainly written in C, C++, and Fortran. There are two types of CIs. The first one is pre-merge CI. It is triggered by GitHub pull request creation, so it is called pre-merge. It runs lightweight correctness tests using unit tests and regression tests, including the LLVM software. And the second type of CI is post-merge CI. It is run periodically for the LLVM main development branch. LLVM buildbot and LLVM nightly tests are LLVM project's official CIs. And they are CIs operated by other community members. And the existing Linaro toolchain CI is one of them. And the LLVM test suite is used mainly for correctness tests. This test suite and CIs are for entire LLVM project. For Flang, there were issues surrounding the quality of Flang. First, the number of Fortran tests was insufficient. There are 8,500 Fortran tests in the LLVM test suite. Most of them were imported from test suite of Fortran. So we don't know the coverage of the tests. Second, Fortran tests were hardly run in the LLVM project because Flang is a relatively new subproject in the LLVM project. And third, tests were hardly run with the first mass compiler flag enabled. This flag allows optimizations that may introduce floating point arithmetic precision errors. This flag is especially important for Fortran because fast math flag is frequently used in Fortran applications. And it is difficult to verify the calculation result because of precision errors. This is our approach to improve the quality of Flang. We, Fujitsu, assist Flang developers in developing high-quality Flang in an open environment. There are 3 activities. The first one is prevent regressions. We released Fujitsu Compiler Test Suite to be used by Flang developers. Second, detect newly introduced regressions. We run Flang CI using Fortran tests and fast math flags. And the third, fix existing bugs. We find, analyze, and report existing bugs. We will examine these 3 activities in the following slides. The first activity, Fujitsu Fortran Compiler Test Suite. This is a test suite for Fortran, C, and C++ compilers. It was released on GitHub on the end of 2023 by Fujitsu. It takes correctness tests. The tests have been accumulated over many years for testing proprietary Fujitsu test compilers. It has 64,000 Fortran tests. It's order of magnitude bigger than that of LLVM Test Suite. And it also includes C and C++ tests. And there were processor-dependent tests, especially for x86 and Spark, because Fujitsu compiler supported these processors many years ago. These processor-dependent tests were ported to LIS25. Various works are needed for the release. For example, we need to adapt the file and directory structure to the test runner of LLVM Test Suite. And we need to remove Fujitsu compiler specific tests, and so on. Now, Fujitsu Compiler Test is used by Flang developers already, and we had some feedback from the community. By Fujitsu Compiler Test Suite, Flang developers can run a large amount of Fortran tests by themselves to prevent new regressions. The second activity, Flang CI. It is one of existing Linaro toolchain CI. It was collaboratively designed by Fujitsu and Linaro. This is a primary CI to detect regressions introduced in the LLVM main development branch. If a regression is detected, the cause committee is identified by automatic bisect. And the author is notified of detected regressions by email. It is run on AWS Graviton3 because AH16 is very important for Fujitsu. And the operation was started on July last year. Flang CI use Fujitsu Compiler Test Suite. Despite the name,